saint who stands the line for me and now for you. The battle rages fierce and long, but victory is won, not by our might but by the blood of God's anointed Son. No, we are clothed in holy fire, wrapped in heaven's war. The shield of faith extinguishes the arrows of the roar. Salvation crowns our temples, the Spirit is our blade. The sword that speaks creation's breath will never rust or fade. Stand against the darkness, principalities will fall. For the Lord of hosts is with us, He has conquered all. I Paul, a prisoner in chains, yet freer than the wind. I've seen the risen Christ in light, the victor over sin. I bear these scars as trophies won, ambassadors in bonds. Proclaim the mystery fearlessly, the gospel marches on. So take your stand, you warriors, the evil day is here. But greater is the one in us, cast out all doubt and fear. The Lord who fought for Israel, who drowned the Pharaoh's pride, now arms us with His glory, in Him we shall abide. We are clothed in holy fire, wrapped in heaven's war. The shield of faith extinguishes the true. For every saint who stands the line for me and now for you. The battle rages fierce and long, but victory is won, not by our might, but by the blood of God's anointed Son. No, we are clothed in holy fire, wrapped in heaven's war. The shield of faith extinguishes the arrows of the roar. Salvation crowns our temples, the Spirit is our blade. The sword that speaks creation's breath will never rust or fade. Stand against the darkness.
When I heard I was crucified with him, I was very relieved.
For the Lord of hosts is with us. He has conquered all. I Paul, a prisoner in chains, yet freer than the wind. I've seen the risen Christ in light, the victor over sin. I bear these scars as trophies won, ambassadors in bonds. Proclaim the mystery fearlessly, the gospel marches on. So take your stand, you warriors, the evil day is here. But greater is the one in us, cast out all doubt and fear. The Lord who fought for Israel, who drowned the Pharaoh's pride, now arms us with his glory, in him we shall abide. We are clothed in holy fire, wrapped in heaven's war. The shield of faith extinguishes the bold and true. For every saint who stands the line for me and now for you. The battle rages fierce and long, but victory is won. Not by our might, but by the blood of God's anointed Son. No, we are clothed in holy fire, wrapped in heaven's war. The shield of faith extinguishes the arrows of the roar. Salvation crowns our temples, the Spirit is our blade. The sword that speaks creation's breath will never rust or fade. Stand against the darkness, principalities will fall. For the Lord of hosts is with us, he has conquered all. I Paul, a prisoner in chains, yet freer than the wind. I've seen the risen Christ in light, the victor over sin. I bear these scars as trophies won, ambassadors in bonds. Proclaim the mystery fearlessly, the gospel marches on. So take your stand, you warriors, the evil day is here, but greater is the one in us.
Hello.
All right, we are now live.
I'm alive! Hooray!
Ow. Oh, so I was over on the bench.
Alrighty. It is alright, everyone. It is I, Let's Go RWBY, back again, once again, and today we are back with another episode of Atlas, a Remnant campaign.
Yay!
It's cold up
Huzzah.
here. Okay, got it. Good. We got it. It's working. It's working!
What's working?
Panicked.
It's working!
Oh, jeez. My... Just casually breaking the internet in my computer. Don't worry about it.
Let's start
It's
with.
fine. It's completely fine.
Let's.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. Let's start with Dens.
Yes, please. End my suffering.
Alright. Introduce yourselves by player characters of your character's name and a bit of your background.
Then you're up.
I'm tired of going first. Someone else do it.
Alright,
the
then
one extra-
Okay, hold on.
Raven,
Let's go in
ladies
reverse.
first.
No, hold on, let's go in reverse. I'll go first.
Reverse,
Oh,
reverse.
That's what he's saying.
That's
Yeah.
what I said, ladies first.
Yeah.
Whatever, fine. I'll take it. I'll take anything I can get at this moment. Okay, so. Madison. He is trying not to be the classic clown. He's on a atonement arc or whatever, redemption arc.
Redemption
he's trying
arc.
to, yeah,
And they're
he's
mostly the
trying
same
to
thing.
make sure that, he's trying to revert
going
his
crazy.
status. Yeah, he's trying to revert his status and all that other stuff. He can do hat tricks. There. Anyways, Fel, it's your turn.
Yeah. Now you and Guy are doing the exact same mistake.
Just work.
No,
roll
see,
with it.
I'm
Well,
doing it.
well
see,
anyways, My name is Indonico. Hello, and I play Fells. He is the strong guy slash mercenary character of the group. He has a lot of issues, some of which have gotten him into a lot of trouble so far. Not to mention, he has tried to kill several members of the team already and has yeeted one of them into a grim already. So,
Medicine.
Well, no, that
Yes.
counts as trying to kill every member of the team so far. So
Well,
there we
yeah, but
go.
there's
Alright.
more specific on that one.
he's tried. He's at least tried to kill everyone at least once so far. So, well, with Madison, it wasn't necessarily he was trying to kill him. He just got irritated, so he threw him.
Head empty, yeet. Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
So now it's your turn, Dens.
Well, I guess I'm just chopped liver.
No,
Well,
you
you're
can go
going
for it.
last this time since we're going in reverse.
If it's reverse, I'd be last.
Oh, right. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. You put the spotlight on him. Have him go then. He's in the mid.
No. See, it's now. No, we're going to reverse order. Savat, you're next.
Yeah, let me just change the spotlight real quick. Let me just move it over here. There we go.
Oh no, Ravenwood used his dad voice. I'm so scared. Anyways, I am Idiot Savant. Then I play Sora Luna Kami, the girl with two hair colors, two eye colors, personality of a rock. But now she's showing a bit more emotion because the team knows her trauma now, or at least part of it, anyways. So yeah, fun shit. And somehow she ended up being a mom of the team. I have no idea how that worked or how that happened, but
Yeah.
it did.
More like big sister.
Oh yeah. Bonking heads works. Okay, Dens, go please.
Changing the
Jack.
spotlight to Dens.
I'm Jack, the initially positive, rapidly becoming more depressed, attempted paladin of Mistral. He is, yeah, he's not having a great time of it, to be honest, because everyone around him is fucking stupid. He just wanted to go to the cool super school and learn how to be a badass, and everyone here is insane and annoying.
Even me? Damn it.
You're less bad, but you're also a little bit nuts, so you know.
Well, I am an abomination, so it makes sense.
And to be
Point
honest,
taken.
your tiredness is really lending to the Jack is now just done with everything. He just wants a nap.
I worry that my playing of Jack is starting to seep into my actual personality. That, or it's the other way around, and my actual depression's starting to leak into poor Jack, who I wanted to be a fun character.
I think it's both.
It also really lends to the emotional tightness of Jack. He's just the everyday man trying to do everything right, only to be let down by everyone around him. Just like your life, unfortunately. But it's still hilarious at times.
Denzer method acting is too good.
Clearly.
Bro just gets emotional damage.
Okay, let's start before he falls asleep.
Alrighty, we shall begin where we left off last session, in which Sora, Ed, and Madison, I believe, you were both heading to the mess hall?
Yes, eat breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast.
How the hell?
What's for breakfast, Dad?
Breakfast.
And
Alright, let me just get the mess hall up real quick.
Oh my god.
We go
Alright,
to
so
get our
what are you two going
breakfast.
to do?
I go straight to the line. I see what's on the menu.
Alright, for the several types of meats, there is bacon, eggs, steak, chicken, and pork. With a side
I take the
with a side of either rice pilaf, mashed potatoes, let's see what else. Perhaps even waffles and or pancakes if one chooses to have a side dessert.
I take the bacon, I take the eggs, I take the waffles, and the pancakes.
I see
And
what
some
kind of
maple
man
syrup.
you are.
I am both a waffles and pancakes man.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Gets gun.
And where do you decide to sit?
I do not sit at the murder table. It seems to be the table that gets me in trouble here recently.
We weren't even sitting at there.
No, seriously, no. Well, it's what? Okay, listen. What okay, so I
Take your
was
time.
the first time I was
I was
not
over on the
sitting at
bench.
there, but however, I was a eyewitness to the whole thing. Okay. The second time I sat there, Duran decided to come over and talk to us. My character's probably nervous, and now my character is going to sit back at his original table before all this went down in the first place. In the table behind the murder table.
I
Seems legit.
so you basically sit at your normal ass table.
Yes.
Alrighty, and with that, we shall then try to. Alright.
We tried what?
Sorry. So, as you
Take
sit
your time.
down and begin to eat your breakfast, Sora, what do you do?
What were the meat options again?
Bacon, eggs, pork, chicken, and steak. With a side of either rice pilaf, biscuits and gravy, or just sausage gravy in general.
Okay,
With
so Sora, what Sora
tortillas.
does is she gets waffle. Put some steak on that shit.
You're gonna make a waffle steak sandwich?
Yes.
Do you put maple syrup on that from the greatest state of Mistral called Canada?
I'm a bunch of assholes. I put the syrup on top of the steak part, and then I put a pancake on top, so I have all three.
Alright.
And then she goes to sit in the corner because she just likes the corner.
And as
She
you
can
sit
see
in
everything from there.
and as you sit in the corner, people just look at you oddly for your while you have a very tasty selection. It is how you put it together as if you were a part of the Great Depression that happened right after the Great War, in which they feel like
I mean, you're partially raised by a grandma from that era, from a great grandma from that era. You know, you learn some things.
And with that, they just then
I don't
ignore you
care.
because it is just weird.
I'm pretty sure I've already Sora's already established technically her label as the crazy girl at school with how she was singing down the hallway that one time.
And what, it was Go to Aunt Rhody from Resident Evil 7 to make it even extra
No,
creepy?
it was the Daisy song, the Bicycle for Two.
No.
Yeah, no, that's the one that Sora sang down the hall.
I see.
Daisies, daisies. All right.
Copyright struck. Cancel.
Damn. It!
Whoopsies.
Anyways, it is then that some of the students actually look up at some of the TVs that were in the cafeteria, and their eyes just bugger open at how some of the camera feeds were shifted to these simulators. One of which Jack is getting ragdolled again by these heavy rocket devastators, with his smile on his face, and Nico, or should I say Fells, you and your brother are literally in a empty training room.
I thought you said these weren't publicly televised.
They aren't. But let's just say some very creative people managed to find out what the instructors were doing, and wanted to see if they could also entertain the other cadets as well.
Before you proceed further, anime guy, let me remind you, Fells and Zero are going to be fighting in the courtyard after breakfast, so they're currently making their way to the mess hall.
Oh, my bad. Then we're just watching all this is just watching Deads with his crazy face for being ragdolled by these rocket devastators, and they're all a little put off by the hysterical laughter. What do you two make of this? And fellas, what do you make of this after, entering the mess hall and seeing that somehow someone hacked the cameras and decided to play this entertainment for the cadets?
How would he know that they hacked the cameras?
Because
Sora's cousin is a hacker.
He's saying, how do you know that that's what's going on?
Because the only people who should be having the camera feeds to the simulators are the instructors in the
But would these characters know that?
Yeah, how would I know that? How would Jack know that?
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm not there, but.
But again, how would some loser
Probably because it would have been in the disclaimer or whatever part of the paperwork you signed, or you would have been.
Because the camera says on the side of it, "I am being hacked. Help."
No, when you first go to the simulator, you're probably told that only the instructors know what's going on while in the debrief.
Or is it moving irregularly, like instead of left to right, it's moving up and down?
Basically, no one has access to the simulator cameras, except for the actual dome of which the simulators are programmed by the instructors, and that's the only place where the cameras are linked to. You all know
So at this point, everyone else would put this together through common sense.
Yes, because typically speaking, it is the TVs in the mess hall are either playing the news or someone just put on some random ass educational shit.
Not Cocomelon, I swear to God.
Well, Fells, upon seeing this, he just who the hell hacked the simulator feed? Zero looks to see what he's talking about and oh, damn it, Riku.
Meanwhile, Sora just would give a side eye to her cousin she'd see across the way because she knows who did it. And then she also just kind of looks at me looks like he's having fun. Maybe I should join him. She's contemplating joining.
Man's not caring. He's eating his breakfast.
He hungry boy.
Well, anyways, Fells just ignores the stream for the most part. He just goes to get some breakfast, as does Zero.
Sora plans or at least hopes to join him after breakfast. Okay.
Oh,
I dropped my pen.
Again. I got distracted.
I know. Soda hopes to join Jack after breakfast. Because it looks like fun.
What, to be hounded by rocket devastators?
And yeah, because he's laughing and stuff, and so according to what she knows about like human psychology and stuff like that, it looks like he's having fun. So
Alrighty. And with that. Okay, so Madison, what do you make of this?
I'm just simply eating my breakfast.
he's a hungry boy.
I'm not looking anywhere else but my breakfast.
Breakfast.
Speaking of which, Fells and Zero have gone to get theirs.
Alright, and what do you guys get?
Well, very similarly, Fells and Zero both load up on bacon, sausage, and eggs. But one key difference between the two, Fells gets pancakes, Zero gets waffles. They both look at each other and just frown and just look away from each other for a moment before getting their food and going over to sit at the murder table. Because Fells doesn't care what anyone else says about it. Zero's just sitting there because he wants to chill with his brother a bit before they have their tussle.
Alright, and... Alright, Anna and...
What? Wrong character.
Wrong character. My bad. You're still worried? Like,
Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I noticed that they're sitting at the murder table. I look up and I look back down at my food and I'm like, oh no. I feel like something's bad's going to happen sometime today. Especially with those two around. And I continue eating my breakfast.
I want you to roll a straight insight to see if something bad does happen.
Insight.
Oh, God.
Chandelier falls.
You just had to say something, Raven. You just had to say it.
Okay, character info. Let's see. Stop it. That's actually distracting me. Alright, and... Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay, and roll the dice. First roll of the night.
Alrighty, so Madison, you get an uneasy feeling as you just hear a roll of steps coming to the mess hall, and then with that, seven drill instructors come in, and they are pissed because these guys, they found out someone hacked the TVs to get this footage. All right, who the hell decided to to hack our systems? Raise your hand up and we'll go easy on ya.
At this, Phelps and Zero both look over in Riku's direction. They're like, well, he's gonna get it now.
But that's hidden classified information. What do you mean? Do I have to roll for him or some shit like that?
If you want to have him roll to see if he is the one who fesses up or not, then go right ahead. That would have to be.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't fess up. Of course he doesn't.
Then I want you.
Because he usually gets away with it.
I want you to roll deception.
Hey, give me a second. Pull up his thing. So deception?
Yes.
Deception.
Okay.
Well, this is already off to an interesting start.
Where did the bullshit go? Oh, nice. Yeah, no, he's cool. He's chill with that.
All right.
He's a cat. He's a cool cat.
Okay, so with this 20, he doesn't raise his hand, but then you see this robed figure with odd tubes and knobs all around him and on his backpack. His blue goggles just seem to radiate with a blue light. And he holds up a panel, and you can just see that he has like a mechanical arm and hand. As far as you could tell, it could even reach up to the actual shoulder. And it is sensing for something. And I want Riku to roll another deception check. Or actually, a
Deception.
or rather, a technology check to see if he could actually prevent these scanners from detecting him, and he has to get above a 25.
That's not so bad.
Where did the bullshit go?
Oh dear.
Oof.
You say that, and mind you, he's a trained fucking. He's the tech guy that was also under Dimitri. The fuck?
You
He's still a student. He's still a
bullshit on
student.
How the fuck do I get a 7 in that
Alright.
shit? That's
It is then that this weird, odd, red-robed man begins
You
to
have it
follow the
remotely.
signal, and it leads to Riku. And you just see, he sees these blue eyes begin to look up at him, and he sees the faceplate of this person's welding mask of sorts, and just with a deep, monotone, robotic voice, this odd man says, You have decided to disobey the Omnisire. You have therefore forfeited your life and must therefore be punished in the simulators. It's then that the drill instructors clap their hands on Riku's right?
yeah.
They clap their. You just hear like a pat of their hands on Riku's shoulders, and they lift him up as with this weird mechanical claw on a tube-like object just begins to scan him, and
The hell?
and it is beginning to sperm out and is like,
Yeah.
you
I'm
Gay.
sorry, what?
squirm out. It's like it's like
Squirm?
it's like it's twitching in ways that it just seems so unnatural to all of you. And then it just grabs Riku's face, and a little drill begins to pop out, and this man just says, "Confess your crimes, or you confess your crimes to the Omnisire."
Okay. Damn.
And that's when the actual drill instructors get involved and just push this odd man away. All right, Pie Brain, that's enough torturing him. But I wanted to be, and then this guy just goes into like a natural but still robotic voice. But I wanted to instill the fear of my home biome of Lemuria.
While this is going on, Riku's like concerningly not phased by this. He's dealt with worse shit in the field.
Okay, let's see what role I want you to use for this. Or for you to have
Mind you, he
That'll be willpower.
Zero, he's worked in the field for Dimitri.
All right.
While this is going on,
I want you to roll willpower and I'd say just straight willpower.
Okay.
And then
while this is going on, Madison realized he forgot chocolate milk. So he went to go get some
Okay,
chocolate.
the dice was nice to me earlier, and now it's just fucking me. So fuck you, Clanker.
It's that you just. So, what is Riku feeling since you got the 5?
No, like it came out as 11 though.
Alright, sorry. What does Riku feel? And it should be more along the lines of fear and intrigue with this very odd man, who is for some reason nicknamed Pie Brain, I guess.
Okay, then fine. He'd be like kind of caught off guard because again, it was pretty sudden how that happened. Because he's usually pretty tired because he stays up late on the computer. But then he's just kind of also like looking curiously, and now he's analyzing every single bit of tech on the dude, and also is intrigued by the mechanics of it as well. So you can see him silently observing everything. His cat ears occasionally twitching with intrigue.
But
Though his eyes are naturally kind of hooded, so he always looks like he's partially dozing off.
it is then that this weird red-robed man with a mechanical body of parts and mechanisms just then looks at Riku and is like, "Well, I am very terribly sorry. I may have overstepped my bounds, but as a man from the biome of Lemuria, I must say that was actually a nice way to hack. Now I have another way to fix the firewalls. Thank you for showing me some things. Now the Omnissiah will be pleased."
With that, Rico just looks at him and is like, well, if you need me to test anything else out for you, I'm here. Just need me to troubleshoot something?
Of course, young man. And he just pats his backpack, and Riku just feels this very solid robotic hand just pat his back, and it's like very rough, despite this man's very now chippier attitude than his previous threatening tone, as he just happily skips off. Lord, where are you? I'm right over here, you numbskull. And then you just see this. Then you all see this wizard dude just kick the door
Yeah,
open.
wizard.
And I thought I told you this is not trying to scare the cadets. We're trying to teach them shit. But Lord,
Well, no one's learning shit here.
But Lord,
Learning how to meme and lol.
But Lord, I want to help them understand the intricacies of the Omnissiah. You're teaching them how to repair their tech, you Nimrod, and I'm trying to teach them how to use their fucking dust. Now get your ass back to your class before I have to take away the oil. No,
dear.
not the oil.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Now get your ass back to class. And you just see
your
this
ass to class.
mechanical-looking dude just, like, almost in a U shape, just walk out of the mess hall. And the drill instructors are just sigh relief that the guy is now gone. Iowa keeps hiring the crazier and crazier teachers, I swear. One of them says that they take Riku to deal his punishments.
Hells and Zero, like, they just watched this from the murder table, and Zero, he just shakes his head like, I swear my time in the military under Dimitri, everyone was a lot more professional than this.
Meanwhile, though, also while Riku's being led away, he's just casually walking with them. He doesn't need to be dragged. And also, he sees Sora watching and wave bye to her, and Sora just nods, because yeah, she's like that. But then Riku would also wave to Zero because he knows Zero. He's like, bye, I'll see you later. It just goes.
Bell's he responds by saying, interesting company you keep, Zero. You're one to talk. Zero rebukes back at him like, you're one to talk.
Madison's still looking for the chocolate milk.
Bro just wants the chunky milk. Why doesn't he just pull the Nesquik out of his hat?
I mean, that's gonna
He
require him to
doesn't
use a
have.
semblance, which is willpower and intelligence. If he wants to get chocolate milk from his hat.
Plus, I don't have chocolate milk in my pocket dimension. It could expire.
Not chocolate milk, you dingus. Nesquik.
Ew.
I don't think he likes the powdery stuff, sis.
I used to like Nesquik, but
Hershey
they've
syrup then.
changed. They've
Yeah.
as it's just shh.
Yeah, it tastes
Same
It,
amount
it
of
did
stuff
not.
changed
It
the-
did not get any better.
Yeah, it did not age well. The Nesquik has changed over the years or something.
Well, then, like, pull out the Hershey syrup or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the cafeteria chocolate milk, the
I never got to
Maillard
have any.
chocolate milk.
Roll for
I
me
was
an-
gonna say Mayfield, but then I realized this is RWBY, the RWBY universe, and so I'm gonna call it the Maillard chocolate milk.
Very well then. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, okay. I'm investigating for chocolate milk.
Meanwhile, while this
Instead of
is
a dad going
going,
for the milk, it's Madison going for the chalky milk. Will he ever return? Will he get lost in the back hallways?
God, I hope so.
The golden chocolate milk. The holy grail of chocolate milk.
You
How long
find.
did he find the milk? He got to take 2.
Alright, so you find the freshest batch of chocolate milk, and it's freshly cold, pulled from the dairy locker. And as you pick it up, it is literally does not expire until the month over, and it looks like it was freshly made and delivered today in the morning.
Oh.
Jackpot!
And when
I'm
you
sorry, that was
sit,
loud.
and when you get back to your seats to start sipping on this chocolate milk happily, it is
No, hold on. I want to see if I could take 2.
roll for
Is
me
there like a lunch lady there? I can ask.
You're gonna need to use a sleight of hand, especially for the cameras inside. If
No,
it's-
I want to know if there's a lunch lady nearby to ask if I could take 2.
No, but there are cameras, and the cameras are always watching. So sleight of hand, please.
All right, fine. I'll see if I'll take chocolate milk. I'm actually curious if my character can do this.
meanwhile, Fells and Zero, they finished their breakfast, and then Fells is just like, "Well, I hope you're ready for this." And then Zero nods like, "Let's go settle this." They both get up and they leave the cafeteria to go head into the courtyard.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Sora has finished
Oh.
her breakfast, and she is heading towards the simulators because she wants to join Jack.
It is then, Madison, that when you seek another box, and when you take it to your little table, it is then that you hear the bell ring, and it is
Oh.
time for first period. So you either have to drink it super fast, or
I could put in my pocket dimensions.
but it's gonna get warm, old, and crusty if it goes into your pocket dimension.
That
It's a
fast?
pocket dimension. I'm not certain if it. To be fair, I'm not certain if a pocket dimension
be
has
fair.
temperature. To be-
Your Honor, I call bullshit.
I can always put. Hold on. I can always put in my pocket dimension, and then like when I head back to the dorm, I can put in the dorm's refrigerator.
So you toss away the second one?
Yeah, I
Well,
put
both
my
in the pocket
second. I
dimension.
put my second one into the pocket dimension, and I drink the first one.
All right.
I
Now-
drink the first one on the way while I'm walking over to the to my classroom. So yeah, I have done that before.
All right. We now come back to Fells and his brother as they go to the courtyard. What do you two discuss? Talk about.
Well, the two of them enter the courtyard. Fells immediately starts loosening up, getting himself ready for what's about to happen. Zero just goes to the opposite side of the courtyard, and he stands there ready already, and he just calls to his brother real quick before they get started. He calls out to him, and before we get started, let me ask you something. What? You remember what made our dad such a great mercenary?
No.
And with that, Fel stops to think for a moment. He just goes, it's because he was always good at his job, right? And with that, Zero kind of looks a bit sad, and he's just like, I knew it. You seem to have forgotten most of what happened back then, didn't you? And with that, Fel scowls, like, eh? Zero goes, what made Dad great wasn't that he just did everything mindlessly like you apparently are doing. He was very selective about his jobs. Any job he didn't like, he purposely defended those people from his own guildmates. And when they complained about it to the guildmaster, do you know what he did? He would walk up to that building and he would punch the guildmaster in the face for not thinking clearly. That's what gave him a lot of respect, is that he always stood up for what he believed was right. Not that he was great at his job or anything. You've just turned into a mindless drone. So I'm gonna punch the sense back into you.
Man,
since apparently Mother couldn't.
The fact they have identical voices is very... I get that,
to be fair, we're not voice actors, Dins.
I'm sorry, I don't have very good variety in voices.
Well, look. Skill issue.
Skill issue.
That'll be funny if the whole entire family sounds the same.
They do not. They do not.
I know.
It's quite a shame, isn't it?
Well, to be fair, both brothers are very similar. They're not exact. They are pretty much twins. But, yeah. So anyways, Fells, he just scowls even more, and then he just takes up an offensive stance, and he just goes, you will try. And so Zero just crosses his arms, and he just like, all right then, ladies first. You can make the first move, brother.
Ooh, he just insulted him big time by calling him a woman.
Yep, and with that, like, a little facial muscle twitches in Fells' forehead, and it's like, oh, you've done it now. He darts forward. He darts forward really fast. Most people probably would have panicked seeing someone run at them that quick. But Zero, he just holds his ground. And at the very last second, when Fells is about to deck him, he sidesteps, grabs hold of Fells' tail, and then swings him around at an angle and slams him into the ground. Then he just looks down at Fells like, I guess all that effort you did in training to become a mercenary went to your muscles, and none of it into your head. So Fells, he gets more irritated, and he just jumps back up. He's like, okay, we're just getting started. Just because you got one lucky hit doesn't mean you're gonna win. Zero just shrugs and like, you've yet to hit me, so I'm pretty confident. And with that, Fells, he just rushes in at him again, and Zero's just like, the same tactic? Huh, you really are a mindless drone. And this time, he just, like, redirects Fells' attack. He steps in, and then flips Fells over his back, and Fells falls to the ground again. And Zero just turns, looks down at him like, flat on your ass once again, eh, brother? Maybe you should try thinking instead of reacting. Fells just grunts and says, "Oh, shut up." He gets back up. His tail immediately swings over, trips Zero, and Zero, he's surprised by this, but he quickly uses his tail, slams it into the ground, and he jumps himself back up. And he kicks Fells in the face, sending him sliding across the ground. And then Zero he just looking at Fells, and he just shakes his head in disappointment like, you know, when we were younger, you didn't resort to dirty tricks like this. You were a lot more honorable a fighter back then. Real quick, Guy, is anybody watching them fight in the courtyard or no?
Give me 1 sec. I am blowing my nose.
Giving you 1 second.
Alright. So, slowly but surely, a crowd begins to form. And as this fight continues, you just hear people shouting, and now in the corner of your eyes, you actually see someone taking bets on who's going to win.
And with that, Zero, he just like looks at the crowd, and then he looks back at his brother like, looks like a crowd. Looks like we've got an audience now. You better not disappoint them, because it looks like they're starting to make a bet. And I'm willing to think that most of them are betting against you. Fells, he just shakes off the rust. They just like, all right. I was going easy on you because you're my brother, but now I'm really gonna kick your ass. Zero just shrugs like, whatever helps you sleep at night, come at me.
Anyways,
So,
can we
this time,
can we take a pause here? Because so far it's just Fells against it's
Zero.
Indo against 2 of his own characters at this
Fair
point.
enough.
I'm not.
fair enough.
I just kind of want to. I'm not saying it's boring or anything. I think it's entertaining, but like we have other people who are also trying to roll.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright, and with that, we come to Sora. And what are you doing for your free period today?
She went to the simulator. She wants to join Jack.
Alright, as you begin to head to the simulators, you start to hear very odd things. Such as, what on earth is going on with, well, our dear friend... sorry, give me a second, I need to find something real quick. I know it's here somewhere. I just downloaded it. Where did it go?
This is why I told you to have your stuff ready already.
Womp womp.
I thought I did, but apparently my tiredness has taken over.
Oof.
Like that's never happened.
I guess this is what we would call a skill issue.
Real issue.
Alright.
Yeah, you guys thought I wouldn't remember that.
See, save as
We get it. We're all petty here.
tank. Oh boy.
Thought I was the woman.
All right. Oh, no wonder why I couldn't find it. My computer for some reason fucking canceled it. Anywho, that should fix that. Where are you? Ah, there you are. All right. Let me just fix up something real quick and let's see. Simulator, trading room. Okay, so as you're walking towards the trading room, you start to hear the sounds of simulated gunfire, rockets, and of course, Jack's maniacal laughters. You then open the simulator door to find Jack literally flying towards you.
I feel like by this point he would no longer be laughing. He'd just be like, it's shifted into more of just a deadpan of just, fun has been hard.
It is then that the simulators finally shut down as you enter the room, dear Sora. The other instructors are just flabbergasted as to just the odd mood swings of the very cadet who just, technically speaking, survived a level 10. And that's...
Jack just kind of like slides face down up to like where Sora enters the room, and then just kind of like looks up at us like, oh, what are you doing now?
I was thinking of joining you, but it seems like you're done for the day, so. And with that, she also kneels down and kind of like pats the top of his head too, like a comforting manner.
He just kind of pulls himself up and just kind of clicks his neck. Not entirely sure why that's considered a punishment, to be honest.
Well, technically speaking, level 10 is meant to be like, you know, not only are the enemies relentless and their accuracy is like literally aimbot levels, but it's also supposed to sting just as real as the as if they were using live rounds. Like, it's basically as close as to real life combat as it can get without killing you.
Well, his point is he didn't really care. Like, he doesn't understand why other people would view that as some kind of punishment.
Actually, for that, I'd be right. Roll a willpower check.
I'll be right back, guys.
I thought I already did. I thought that was the point of the one from the previous session.
Well, that was for the previous session. I'm having you roll a new one now. Don't worry, I'm sure your high willpower will do the trick.
Oh, that higher willpower.
Oh.
Oof.
So, I will say this. Despite you being very normal with this, you then pass out from exhaustion.
Okay.
Straight-faced.
Oh. Is he tip on Sora, or is he, like, go off or something? Is like, if it's just out in front of Sora?
Oh, yeah.
Can I try and catch him?
I feel like that would be a strength check.
Okay. Can I roll for that?
Yes, roll for strength check. And then,
okay.
What would be a good counter to this, Jack?
What do you mean?
Like, given her small frame and whatnot?
I guess that would just depend on what you think. I mean, he is in his full armor, so...
Okay, so just strength, right?
Yeah. I say just strength if you have to
get above
25.
Oh, dear.
The computer's
fucking me over.
So, Sora, You have an initial burst of energy. You lift him onto your shoulders, only to fall over like a plank of wood, with him on top of you.
Wait. Did I actually close the simulator door or no? Am I good?
No, you're still in the simulator doorway. It's just
Okay, good.
It's just that you were. Or, sorry, you were still in the simulator doorway, and you're still stuck in the simulator doorway. It's just that you have Jack on top of you, who's passed out.
That's fine then. As long as the simulator doesn't start up or something, that we're okay, right?
Yes.
God forbid I get stuck in a war zone. Okay then. I guess then I would try to like move him off of me, or at least against the wall, so he's at least sitting up or something.
Would that be a dexterity check?
I feel like that would still be a strength thing.
Alright, roll for me another straight check. Because I feel like it would have been dexterity simply just because, like, she's just moving the body, not necessarily trying to carry it.
The body.
He's just dead.
So you are very laborious. This unconscious body of your team leader is just weighing you down as you try to get him to sit up from his passed out state against the wall. And once you finally do, you also plop over, dead tired.
A little winded. I should have taken him out of the simulator room, but mind you, I propped him up on the wall in the simulator room still, so we're just both in there.
It is then that someone walks in and then tosses a flashbang at your guys' feet. I want you both to roll a,
He's passed out, so it doesn't matter for him, does it?
No, flashbangs are meant to be very disorienting.
That'd be a fortitude check.
He's unconscious, though.
Flashbangs. Bang. Bang.
Oh, you see if he wakes up?
Yeah.
This would be a fortitude check.
Okay. Random bullshit go. I'm okay!
Not 20, just stares it down.
I'm back.
Alright, Jack.
I'm just like, oh, that happened.
So for you, Sura, you get like a flash and you just rub your eyes and the dull sensing in the back of your head goes away almost immediately. Jack, however, you are woken up and you bang your head against the wall.
Poor bro doesn't need anything else to happen. Is the door still open?
Yes, and there is a very, very ticked off combat instructor who tossed the flashbang in the first place. Wake up, cadet. Cadet, you're free to go.
Uh-huh. Jack kind of just heaves himself up to his feet.
And as you do so, what do you and Sora do?
As I walk out of the car, like past this drill instructor and into the hall, I'm assuming this is the same drill instructor who sentenced me to this.
No, this is the one of the operators of the simulators.
Okay. Well, regardless, Jack's not at his best mind right now. He actually stops next to the instructor and just kind of glances back at him and just goes, "Sore loser," and then walks off.
But before you walk off, you feel a hand on the back of your gorgets, and he looks at you dead in the eye. What did you just say there, cadet? I didn't hear you. Sounded like you said, "Sore loser."
Meanwhile, Sora kind of perks up and like, I think he's calling for me. I want to do.
Jack slowly turns and like grins at him through his helmet.
Oh God.
And goes, "Good to hear the flashbang didn't damage your hearing."
It's then that you feel yourself being tossed back into the simulator, and Sora, I want you to roll your dodge.
Lord have mercy.
Dude is not getting out. He is not beating the allegations today.
I don't think you know what that
So-
means.
Dodge.
No, I know what it means.
That it is not applicable to this
Turn a
situation.
bush go. Ah.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
dear.
Yeah, no. Jack crushes you. Or, not crushes you, but he lands on top of you, and you're now flat on your back right underneath him.
And I just hear sort of like just hear thunk against her, and also
I
mind
feel like
you,
I feel
so-
like this
Sora-
guy should have had to roll a strength check to do that. I'm kind of big.
No, I'm gonna roll with it, but it's kind of because it's funny. Sora,
Well, no,
Sora would
but-
try to like do it like a bracing maneuver, like to try and like push Jack away or something, like redirect him. But no, you just hear the thunk of metal against metal, because he's still wearing his armor and she has metal arms. So you just hear metal against metal, just thunk, and then just on the floor, and just hear Sora going like, "Ow."
You just hear Jack grunt, sorry, and then kind of pulls himself up. He's saying that to Sora, not to the drill instructor, by the way.
The doors to the simulator close, and on the screen, another level 10 appears, and this time, it's going to be against B1 battle droids. Or should I say, beats super battle
What?
droids and droidicas.
Jack just looks kind of like up into like space, essentially, since obviously you can't see a camera, and just goes, "You fuckers need to learn new tricks." Yeah, if you've not figured it out, Jack has officially lost all respect he had for this institution. He does not care anymore.
You know, you're from Sora, like, gonna get him next to him and be like, well, you'd think they would have, like, made a wounder by now since it's in Uncle's custody. They could have made a copy already.
You're kidding me.
It is then that simulated Grim also appear alongside the robots.
Before I was enjoying myself and I could cut loose a bit, now I'm just bored.
That's when you see Nevermore start to appear, and they're squawking angrily at that comments.
I look up at the again, up at mid-air, not even like acknowledging the opponents, quote unquote, in front of me, and say, "Yeah, you heard me. I'm bored. You're boring me."
Hey, go on to Super Saiyan 2 reference.
Meanwhile, you know, Sora looks up at these birds, she's like,
It's
Fake
technically
birds.
also a Goku Super Saiyan reference, since that's a callback.
Yeah, I know. It had more impact on Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
I think it had equal impact from both.
Nah.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. It was equally funny
No.
both times.
It works with Goku because it's like Goku always has fun in a fight. With the other one, it's Gohan normally isn't having fun in a fight. So now that implies he was and now is not. There's layers.
Yeah.
Alright.
everyone's an onion.
I like writing.
And with that, we then cut back to Madison. What are you doing, buddy?
Oh, too messy. I'm going to class. I'm drinking my chocolate milk and going
It's
to
a free
class.
period.
Oh, it's a free period. Oh, okay. I go back to my dorm, and I go to the dorm fridge and I put the free chocolate milk into the fridge, the dorm fridge. And then I go to my whiteboard and I start just writing down information about the my makeshift case on the White Fang.
So wait, you're searching up stuff for the White Fang?
Yeah, the information that I know about the White Fang, because of my recent makeshift case. Yeah, with the guns and whatnot.
All right, and as you do this, you begin to. I want you to roll a investigation check as I switch to where are you at right now?
In the dorm room.
Okay.
In the dorm room, and I have I I think this dorm would have a whiteboard, I guess, because I've heard of that.
I could believe it.
Or a chalkboard. Doesn't matter either.
All right, give me 1 second. Change that picture real
Just-
quick.
Piecing together some information.
All right, I want you to roll an investigation check.
All right, let me see. Pins and needles.
When you're sitting in the high chair at a restaurant, and your feet go numb.
No,
and
the high
then you
chair
land
actually
on...
helps me out. Oh,
No,
not bad.
but then you lose
18.
like feeling in your feet, and then you land on both feet when you like slide off the chair. Just
I'm a tall person.
All right.
yeah, I'm small.
All right, as you search up for the White Fang, in particular, the homicide connected to that gun you turned into, Mr. Ian McCollum, you notice that this Faunus that used that gun had a very long rap sheet. Like, he was arrested from Vale to Mistral for like 53 different crimes. A lot of them with a number of them being repeats of aggravated assaults, carrying a weapon without permission, and all that fun jazz. And
28 stab wounds.
huh?
Is it mean?
He stole free samples. That's what Sora said.
But yeah, a number of repeat offenses are aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault against police officers, sirs and sheriffs and whatnot, basically federal authorities, and yeah. And this person in question is some man named it's
Some man named
sorry. Some random guy nicknamed the Lieutenant. And his rap sheet is very, very extensive, as I have laid out. And he just seems like the type of guy that would do anything for money. Even if it means killing his own kind for it. And I'll put a picture of the quote-unquote White Fang Lieutenant in the Fed art real quick.
Doke.
Donkey.
Picture.
No, I said Doke.
Also, I did not say he stole free samples. I said 28 stab wounds.
Oh, he said 27. Okay. I thought I heard he stole free samples.
No.
Right. So that is the White Fang Lieutenant that's only known as the Lieutenant.
How can he steal if it's free?
But yeah, he has now taken
There's a joke then.
And through your research, you find out he now has a particular liking to chainsaws. He has foregoed the way of using a very old, cheap mini Draco, or so it was supposed to be back then, and now he likes to murder people with his chainsaw sword. He's basically now nicknamed the Butcher.
Great. This guy reminds me of that one chainsaw massacre in Townville.
Who knows? Maybe who knows? Maybe the movies are based off him.
It was named after him.
Wait, what?
He's definitely not
Nothing.
Chainsaw Man, that's for sure.
Yep.
The
I'm sorry,
man
Chainsaw Dude.
However,
Chainsaw
unfortunately,
Slayer.
Are y'all referring
Yeah, let's
to
call it
Leatherface?
Chainsaw Slayer.
and unfortunately for you, Madison, the only reason why that gun was in that area where you found it, the mini Draco, is because on that day he forswore the gun and just tossed it off of a mountain into the woods as if offering it as a sacrifice to whatever god he might worship.
How does anyone know this?
Blood for the blood god.
When you read a lot of fanfics that involve RWBY getting crossed over with something, it tends to just it tends to just fall into place for some reason.
No. How is Madison finding that information out?
Because
How?
He's saying as if.
You're kind of skipping a lot of information here.
No. He's including a lot of information, but not like the chain of information.
Well, no, I mean like he's skipping how to find the information about that instead of like me asking around or whatnot. Including of information.
This is
but
true.
It's kind of pointless. Yeah, it's kind of pointless if I don't actually discover it myself. Like, how do I find out he tossed it down the mountain? How do I find out he
Well, he said like
he
as if
has a
he
personal?
Well, no, I mean, I can gather that a lot of this is like you find this out via like records, but like that last one's a very specific thing to find out just from random records.
Yeah.
well, one of his previous arrests had him when people were questioning him for his previous murder weapon. He just said, "I tossed it off a cliff as a sacrifice to my gods. I have forsaken the gun and now carry the blade."
Jesus Christ.
No, this guy sounds lame.
He worships the tongue.
Oof.
Oh, Finn.
He worships Cord.
The blood for the blood
Oh,
god.
yo.
But, and with that, Madison, he comes to the realization. You
The
have
one who
that
walked
guy's
behind the
gun.
rules.
Huh. Cool.
But it's still not,
Well,
but it's still not connected to the quote-unquote mystery around Corvus and the bet you made with Durd, so doesn't
Okay.
match anything with that. So yeah, it's just a random piece to your very overcomplicated what conspiracy theory boards. It's just another point that cannot be linked to anything other than just, hey, this happened. Not even related to Corvus.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna see if they captured the guy recently.
And
I go. Should I roll for
roll for tech.
another investigation? Huh?
Roll for tech and investigation.
Oh, take an investigation. Okay.
Because I assume you're using the internet, correct?
Yes.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised no one's informed Madison that one of his teammates is getting into a fight in the courtyard.
Who would inform
Madison
him?
will not. Even if
Nobody
even if
friends.
someone informs
They would
me,
have, like, if
Madison will
anything, they
not
might have
care.
formed Jack, because he's a leader.
Well, I've been in the
Oh,
simulator
damn.
pretty much back to back since that happened, so...
Well,
Quickly, quick.
what I imagine
What do I
is like
find?
a student would like run into the dorm and just look around, and then he'd see Madison and just be like, "Hey, is your team leader here?" And then he would, after being informed that he isn't, he would be like,
Well,
"Oh well, one of your
again,
teammates is."
Again, everyone saw me busy in the simulator in like some form of detention, so presumably people know I'm there.
Yeah. Well,
Presumably,
Anyway.
but then again, the recording could have been something from a few minutes ago or some Maybe Jack's back in the dorm by now. They don't know that. Oh, well, but anyways, I digress.
Anyways, with this information, Madison, what do you think? You have found his old weapon, only to figure out it has nothing to do with Corvus.
I just rolled.
Alright, now, what did I have you roll that for again? I'm sorry.
He was Googling if he's been arrested recently.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
from the looks of the court records, he has not been arrested recently. The last time he was arrested was a year ago. This time he's actually been kept under wraps, but people have seen his dirty work, so to speak.
Oh, great. I'm gonna have to question this guy.
Liam.
Potentially. Just in case if this guy knows anything. I write his name on the board and then put a dash next to his name and then question mark next to the dash. Question him probably later.
It's then that you hear a knock on the door, Madison. And do you open it?
I'm busy.
You just hear another knock, but this time it was louder and much more frustrated.
I'm getting dressed.
Cover opens the door is gay.
Damn it! Open up the door. We have something to tell you. Jack.
Jack's not here.
Well, you better get your ass out here because, well, one of your teammates is currently in a fight in the courtyard.
Don't care.
The person then just runs off, and they just skedaddle. Like, hey, I tried to tell one of the teammates. They don't seem to care, so why should I now? We then move back to Fells and
Zero.
It's Zero, right?
0, yeah.
You two are fighting. I want you to roll a
Yeah, actually do some rules for this if you're going to be doing this.
Fair enough.
Yes, please.
Alright. I want a presence and
What?
Presents. Like a gift.
because I'm sort of treating this more like a spectacle than an actual fight. Unless you want to, Fells.
I mean, it seems that they are actually having a fight.
Yeah, Fells and 0 are actually in the middle of a fight.
Alright, then could you please describe what is happening right now?
Well, during while all that was happening with Madison, Sora, and Jack, around this time, Fells is trying to hit 0 with a flurry of punches, and each time 0 is expertly dodging each of them. And it's just like, are you even trying to hit me? You were much better at this when we were little kids.
For that insult, I want an intimidation check.
All right.
I think first you'd want to roll his fighting and then his parry. See if that's actually what's going on.
For 0?
Jack's fighting against Zero's parry, yeah.
Wouldn't it be Fells that's fighting 0?
Sorry, Fells, whatever.
So Fells is fighting against Jack's parry?
Against Zero's parry.
Parry. Alright, so fighting against parry. Okay, so...
Yeah.
No.
And then if you could label what each roll is for me, please?
Sure. So first I'll do Zero's parry.
Hurry the platypus.
Okay, dimension the dice, roll your mice. So this is Zero's parry.
Alright,
Nice.
now do fellas' fighting.
For sure. Right. Dimension the mice, roll your dice.
Hmm.
So Zero just by 1 point outdoes Fells.
So in that case, you really shouldn't be flexing on him. It's actually a pretty close fight.
Fair enough. So Zero acknowledged that this is pretty close, but he still goads him on anyway, saying that you've gotten pretty sloppy since we were children. You were a lot better at hitting me back then. And with that, Fells, he's getting more irritated. Like, shut up! You just got better at dodging.
Go on!
He swings at him again, and Zero moves to dodge, and then gut punches Fells so hard that the entire audience hears the impact.
And with that, it is then that more drill instructors just start running out, and the students just try to flee before getting tackled to the ground by all the drill instructors, and they just start yelling at the students to stop this nonsense. And then some of them come up to the fight. You're ordered to stand down right now.
Zero just looks at them and he just goes, this is necessary, I assure you. He's never gonna learn his lesson otherwise.
They're doing the damn syllabus, not out here. This is public property.
I got permission.
By who?
Your public property.
Dimitri,
Well, my uncle. Yep, my uncle.
Dimitri, your superior officer.
He's not part of our command structure.
He gave me
You're
permission to beat some sense into this chucklehead. What did you just call me? Fells retorts to, not retorts, responds to Zero.
It's then that two bullets, well, not bullets, but two planks are fired off into the air. And everyone sees a very, very angry Durin just from the way he's walking towards the fellas at Zero. What on earth are you doing having a mock fight in the goddamn courtyard?
To your mother.
And with that, Zero, he just goes, training simulator was currently occupied at the time, so he took it outside, sir.
There's literally multiple biomes of training simulators you could have gone to for this.
I was only informed of the one. And with that, Fells kind of makes a mocking tone behind Zero's voice, like someone didn't do his research.
Oh, you ain't off the hook. You're not off the hook either, Fells.
And with that, Zero, he bows apologetically and this was an oversight on my part. I thought I thought there was only one simulator, and since it was occupied, I thought I had to take this chucklehead outside and beat some sense into him that way. This oversight was my responsibility.
He then just sighs and looks at Fells. Just go to class, Fells. And you, Zero, I'll deal with you and Dimitri later. He then just waves you both off.
And with that, Fells, he just starts walking past Zero, and Zero just I guess I win this time. And Fells, with that, he just stops and he just glares back at his brother like, you didn't win shit. And with that, Zero just puts up a number on his hand. He raises both of his hands I hit you a total of 10 times. You have yet to hit me once this entire fight. And with that, Fells just gets more and more irritated at Zero. You just got lucky this time. You got better at dodging. So what? No, you just fell off.
Take your time.
Zero just comments to Fells. He just says, you just fell off. You're nowhere near as, impressive as you used to be.
Oh, man.
I had more respect for you back then than I do now. And I'm pretty sure our dad would say the same thing. That pushes Fells over the line, and he immediately powers up his semblance as he's about to fire at Zero.
Oh dear God.
Son of a fucking.
I'm a fire in my laser.
And with that, Zero, he just rolls his eyes
I think this would be the part where Duran steps in.
It is then.
Well, I want Zero to get one more thing off. Zero just rolls his eyes and he goes, see, this is exactly what I mean. Both Dad and Mom would be disappointed by this.
It is then a bullet hit. An actual live round hits Fells in the chest. And
I just want to say I'm very annoyed this is all being done the one time when I'm completely indisposed.
You chose to be indisposed.
I didn't choose for Fells to be having this major thing going on today.
But you chose for Jack to have attitude and keep sassing drill instructors. He would have been here if he left the simulations.
Yeah, instead he called the drill instructor a sore loser. He could have just walked off. So that was kind of you digging your own grave there.
all right.
But anyways, the bullet hits Fells. He staggers. He falls over. He falls to his knee. He just ah. And with that, Zero's he actually looks a bit concerned, but he also knows Fells will be alright because his regeneration's already taking effect. The bullet falls out of his chest, and he's just coughing But the impact did knock the wind right out of him.
It's then that they both begin to hear Duran's footsteps again, and his blue visor turns red with rage. It then literally looks down at Fells. And I want you to roll willpower.
For Fells, right?
For Fells, yes.
Does that mean if Durin's ever like tripping or drunk, that his mood lights will be gay colored?
No.
Oh man.
And this is pure willpower,
Yes.
right? All right. Dimension the dice. Roll your mice. Hey, pretty good.
Alright, so you...
Fells looks up at him and he's just like, the hell, dude?
I am not gonna have another charred body and or corpse on these grounds again. Or did you remember what happened last time, Fells?
With all due respect, I know my brother can walk it off. Like me, he has regeneration.
I don't...
Zero's just like, eh.
Durin then looks down even deeper, and it's bearing into your soul, and you can feel it. You can feel your heart begin to waver, and he says, "Do you really want me to have another dead body here, and then have your mom begin to cry because you couldn't control your fucking anger?"
And with that, Fells just kind of grumbles to himself. He just like, no, sir.
Get your ass to class. Now.
It's free period, sir.
Ah, free period. Hey, Sergeant! He then looks over to a drill instructor. What can you have him do for the next hour? The drill instructor then smiles. You get to mop in the rain, boy. And with that, the rain begins to fall, and the drill instructor says, and you get to clean up this entire courtyard all by yourself for the next hour. If these tiles do not shine by the time the hour ends, well, you're gonna be stuck here until they are cleaned to perfection.
Fells just kind of snorts, then he just like, fine.
Oh, you think it's funny that this is punishment, huh?
No, I mean snorts as in like,
Okay,
like how animals kind of snort when they're angry.
Oh, we want to have some more attitude now, boy? I can always ask your other instructors to just leave you here with me. Is that what you want? And then Durin looks over to Fells. He is dead serious about that.
And with that, Fells' dorsal plates, they kind of flash for a moment, but then he just stops, then his tail just droops and his head just hangs for a moment. Then he just like, no, this isn't worth it.
Mm-hmm. Damn right it ain't fucking worth it. Ever heard of the term, the meek will always inherit the earth? Meek doesn't mean pacifism, boy. It means fucking self-control. And right now you need a triple times of it. You go out in the world acting like that, you're just gonna make a hell of a lot more enemies than you do make friends. And I'm pretty sure your entire team fucking hates your guts.
Oof.
And in response to this, Zero just kind of puts his hand on Fells' shoulder, and he just like, if it's any consolation, even though we had this disagreement, I'm always in your corner. But you need to get some common sense back into that head of yours, dude.
There's the guy who tried to fight him.
Zero made an oversight. There's a difference. He thought there was only one simulator, so he thought the next best thing was to take it outside. That's actually pretty logical reasoning.
I know. I'm just.
He's a sarcasm dude. Don't mind him.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, it's no. I mean, like, still, you're still trying to fight him.
Brothers are gonna fight, dude.
I know.
You and I do
Anyways.
it all the time.
Not really, but anyways.
And with that, as everyone does their thing for your free period, you all come, finally, to the classroom to one Mr. Nick. Give me one. As you all finally come in, where do you sit?
Fells just kind of sits in the back.
Madison also sits in the back, but in the corner of the room so that he could study his investigation.
You mean his notes?
Yeah, study the notes out of his investigation. Sorry.
And with that, finally, Jack and Sora come in. Where do you two sit?
Jack just staggers into the closest seat to the door that's available.
The Sora sits next to him mostly to keep an eye on him. She's a little concerned.
It is then that Mr. Nick, he comes into his classroom with some notes, and he turns on the projector, and he then goes to his desk to start typing at his keyboard, and then on the screen it says, "The Last Stand of Queen Romanov," and it shows a woman with a I can't believe I forgot about that picture too.
Ow.
Loser.
Well, it's not an anime guy stream without him forgetting something. Multiple times.
All right,
Yeah.
hold on. I have it in my phone. I will just put it in the whatchamacallit.
Take your time.
The fan art. I just need to find the file of it.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back, folks. Do.
After these messages.
After these messages.
Dear Lord. Alright, well, I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, good lord.
All right. So
Well,
I put the picture in the fan art, and now I will download it to my computer.
oh man.
Okay. Damn it. How did it end up in the Helldivers folder?
Because you were EP, and also your glasses usually aren't clean.
They are clean right now.
Lies.
Is then there is a picture that shows a lone woman with what looks like medieval armor surrounded by a white and red cloak as she gazes upon the graves of what used to be, at least in history, the former royal family. For she is the last of her she is the last one. And then right next to her while she is taking a chance to pray at these graves of her family members, she is right next to what looks like an Atlesian tank. And I will also put the tank in question in here as well. Now, a lot of you will think, wait, compared to the tanks that Atlas has now, this seems very primitive. Because it was. This is Atlas's first tank models during the Great War. And because they have time to themselves, especially with how their nation grew, well, they had very advanced technology for its time. And this lady, this Queen Markovia, she is its tank. She is the driver to this tank, the commander, if you will. But we shall save this lore for the next stream, because I have work in the morning.
Oh man.
Anywho, with all of this, I shall bid everyone adieu. Goodbye, everyone!
No, I need to
Bye
find
bye.